Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching my videos and thank you so much for your prayers and support in Jesus Christ's name. My name is Faraz Pervaiz and I am Pakistani Christian accused of blasphemy and wanted by state because of my belief and faith in Jesus Christ. And more than 580,000 US dollar my head bounty by state and non-state actors. And I am on exile since almost 1 decade. I would like to share today an incident that happened on 17th, that's actually started on 17th January 1997. 7 policemen, Muslim policemen raided the house of Christian men Baba Raji of Shantinagar. Shantinagar is a village, city name, Christian village name. According to the police officer, they came to know that in that very house, some people were allegedly involved in gambling and the sale of liquor, but nothing was found there. During the operation, police threw the Holy Bible on the floor and did not allow Baba Raji to pick it up. The Christian people of the village and other village took out a procession against the police officers who deliberately threw the Holy Bible. The Deputy Superintendent Police, Goman, personally went to the Shantinagar for the matter to be settled against the policemen who were involved in blaspheming the Holy Bible. The Christian knew that while the case was in the court, they could do nothing. At the time, the Deputy Superintendent Police threatened the Christian that if they refused to accept his request to withdraw the case, they would face the dire consequences. On 5th February 1997, according to the Muslims, a Quran was found torn in the mosque situated about 1 mile away from the Shantinagar. The Islamic mullahs stated that the Quran was found torn into pieces and the names of some Christian people were written on the pages of the torn Quran. The radical mullahs started announcing the news about the Quran and been instigating the radical extremist Muslim. They said that Christian must be punished for doing this. When the Shantinagar Christian heard this, they informed the local police. On 6 February 1997, about 9 a.m. in the morning, about 30,000 to 45,000 radical extremist Muslim attacked a Shantinagar. Shantinagar meant a land of peace. Located 10 kilometers southeast of the Khanewal city, Muslim attackers were equipped with the various type of weapons in the presence of about 400 or 300 policemen. Shantinagar is a Christian village of about 15,000 to 20,000 people that time, with some Muslims also living there. Along with many churches and the mosque was also located there. Before the attack by the Muslim mob, the Christians of Shantinagar asked the policemen to stop the big crowd which had gathered outside their village. Police told the Christians that this procession will pass peacefully through your Christian village. When the extremist Muslims crowd came near the village, the police did not take any action and asked the Christians to vacate their houses and run away or hide themselves inside of their houses. The police asked Christians not to come outside. When the Muslim extremists entered the village, they were with their rifles, guns, pistol, dagger, sticks and handmade bombs and other flammable chemicals. First, they disconnected electricity and destroyed the main transformer of the village. The telephone connection um, of the public call officer was also disconnected by the procession while destroying the village. They destroy hand pumps that were used to get water, and other electric pumps, and also deep well pumps. About almost 100% of the village was destroyed. The Muslim attackers took away all the precious things with them: gold, ornaments, televisions, VCRs, refrigerators, Christians' clothes, costly bedding, etc. Whatever they want, they pick up with them, but the rest were collected in the rooms or in the courtyard and put on the fire. The Muslim even used bombs. The bombshell were found in the ashes of the houses, and the white chemical to burn the houses. They put tractors, motorcycles and the car on a fire. They also burned and stole many animals that belongs to Christian: sheep, cows, dogs, horses. They burned down churches, schools, Christian dispensaries, and the thousands of the Holy Bible and Christian literature. The Christian victims saved their lives by hiding themselves, by keeping out of their houses, When the district administrator called the army, the local police officer misled them. So the army went in the wrong direction, thus wasting precious time. The police then delayed giving charge to the army to provide more time to the attackers to destroy more houses. From outside of the village, the army saw the smoke coming through the houses, but the police told the army that this smoke was from the burning of the tires, not the burning of the houses. Realizing the seriousness of the incident, the army rushed into the village without proper permission of the police. When 15 army men entered in the village, the attackers started running away. The army caught some of them and handed them over to the police, but later on, immediately police released all these perpetrators. According to the Christians, the police and the local administrative of the Khanewal were directly involved in this incident. Before the destruction of Shantinagar on 5th February at about 11 p.m. in Khanewal, Muslims attacked St. Joseph Church, the parish house, the residence of the Catholic priest, St. Joseph High School and the Christian boys hostel there. One day before this incident, Father Darshan the Catholic priest informed Mr. Athar Hasib, Deputy Commissioner of Khanewal, and Mr. Pervaiz, Additional Deputy Commissioner General of Khanewal, but they did nothing to take a serious action. On February 6 morning, about 200 Muslim people were not stopped. They also attacked the Protestant church, the churches of the Salvation Army and the Christian colony of Civil Lines Khanewal. They burned shops and houses and also brutally beaten Christian people. After this incident in many other villages, Muslim people attacked churches, and the Christian-Muslim tension at the time was at peak. Through the intervention of the army on the move, the situation was brought under the control. After 28 years later, the scars of Shantinagar remain not only in its physical ruins, but in the collective trauma of its survivors. The incident is a stark reminder of the recurring pattern of the violence against the Pakistan's Christian minority, seen in later tragedies like Gojra, Sangla Hill, uh, Joseph Clooney Lahore, Jaranwala, and Bhamniwala. It raised the urgent question about the state's commitment to protecting its religious minorities and need for robust mechanism to counter extremism, rhetoric and ensure accountability. Shantinagar's legacies demand a critical revaluation of Pakistan's social and legal framework to prevent such atrocities and foster genuine harmony without meaningful reforms. The promise of peace embodied in Shantinagar's name will remain an unfulfilled aspiration, overshadowed by the specter of that fateful night in 1997. I thank you all.